Hey, you clean.
Hello!
Hello.
So Suphon, your challenge today is to do a meal prep.
Meal prep Just meal prep only?
But the twist is
5 ingredients, 3 different meals. So I can choose the ingredients myself, right? Is it?
no lah, we got someone special to make the ingredients.
Someone special?
Hello.
Oi, you Chiara?
It's me.
You gonna confirm choose all the mala, brown sugar, blue pea.
I got so basic all the time.
What's this?
So I'm gonna eat the food you cook for the next 3 days.
Right.
So I didn't give like some IG worthy gimmicky shit to you. I got chicken, cauliflower, carrot, onion, and potatoes.
Wow,
What do you
balanced
think?
meal, still got protein, still got carbs. But I thought I would make you a 5-course blue pea meal. You rather like that, right?
You said 5-course blue pea meal.
Yeah.
Blue.
Oh yeah.
Do you know that I hate blue color now?
Can I can try, but will you help me out?
I hate for what?
You need work for your food, yeah?
What do you work for my food?
Hey, just cook lah. Cook for you.
yeah lah. Okay, sure.
Okay. So the idea of meal prep is that it's a very modular system. So long you have 1 carb, 1 protein, and as many veggies as you want, you can come up with as many possibilities as possible.
So what you want me to do?
You help me cut some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So to make sure that we're not gonna eat the same thing over and over again, we're gonna try to vary how we cut the food and how we prepare the food as well. So different cooking methods and different techniques. And I think it's perfect that Chiara chose a chicken for me because a chicken we can utilize different parts of the chicken. It can get a bit intimidating when you cut a whole chicken. The trick is just to make sure that you do very clean cuts. You don't cut through any bone. I'm not going to use the neck for any of our main dishes. What you're going to do is just going to cut through. I'll make a slight incision over here. So when you cut, right, you got to make sure that you don't cut through the bone. Be very gentle and cut through. Feel for the joint. So what you do is just slice through the tendon. There's no blood. So now we remove the feet already and the neck. We're going to remove the thigh. So this here is the thigh. Then I'm going to separate the thigh meat from the drumstick. So this is a nice thigh meat that we're going to use for our first dish. Separate the breast from the back. This is the only moment where I actually have to go and do some heavy chopping. So here's the carcass. We don't really have much use for it, so we put it in the soup as well. So there are 2 sides of chicken breast, one left side and right side. So we're just going to separate the chicken breast from the main body of the chicken. So what we do is we cut through. Here's 1 piece of chicken breast.
Yeah, I just want to try.
Oh yeah, try. Try to put a knife closer to the bone so that you don't have much wastage.
Wow, this is the first time I'm cutting chicken from the bone raw Oh my god, this is fun.
You want to weigh the one I cut.
Hey, don't like that lah. My first time cutting chicken
Okay. And this carcass, just cut into even smaller pieces. Okay, so now we're gonna marinate the chicken thigh to give it a bit of flavor. When you might marinate, there's no hard and fast rule. You can just put whatever you want inside. So actually, I don't know what to put. So I'm just gonna turn behind and see what we have in the Eatbook
Okay,
pantry.
let's take a look.
Oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, put some black pepper, salt. Yeah, just a bit of here and there. I just go by feel. You want to just put a bit, put as much as you want.
Alright.
Yeah. Then we need some oil so that it goes
Sesame?
good.
I like sesame oil.
No, we put a neutral oil. We need to put a neutral oil so that it doesn't... So
You
that
say
it,
you can put anything inside?
Huh? Yeah, but you put something it's too strong. We just put a bit here and there.
Okay.
Okay, can. So we're just gonna put it in the fridge while we do our other stuff. The soup, we're gonna start with the spare parts here. So with the carcass, the feet, and the wings. And the drumstick we'll use for later because we're gonna tear the meat up and give like a bit of a nice shredded meat. So we'll just dump the carcass inside here. So remember the onions and carrots you gave me, right? They have a lot of flavor, but they can only be extracted once we cook them in hot water. Okay, so we add the water already, around 2 liters to cover the chicken. So we're gonna boil this for 1 hour. Alright, the soup has been boiling for about an hour already. So you can see the color is a bit darker, and so it's been reduced for a fair bit. So we're gonna add the chicken drumstick to it, our potato, and so we have some cauliflower here. Okay, then we're gonna go a touch bit more seasoning, some black pepper. We cover this and boil for another half an hour more. So we're gonna do the second dish over here, which is the cauliflower rice with roasted vegetables. So cauliflower rice is getting quite popular recently. The difficult part is only you have to do is to grind it up into really small pieces. So can you help me with that?
Can!
Then we're just gonna fry it very lightly, gently, with a bunch of spices over here. So we have ground chilies, black pepper, and salt. The potato, carrot, and onion. We're gonna put it all into the oven and roast it up really nicely. And also don't forget the chicken, which we marinated just now. I have the cauliflower here. Only you help me go and grate it over the cheese grater and grate it like that. Grate. Until you get all these kind of small pieces.
I think girls like me will actually enjoy preparing cauliflower rice because nowadays we're all trying to cut on carbs.
How's it?
It's okay. I have like 10,000 more florets to go.
Yeah, your perseverance is very good.
It's only the first one.
Okay lah, actually I scam you one.
You scared me. You scared me.
Yeah, actually there's a food processor to do it. But I wanted you to
rage. You wanted me to rage, right?
I wanted you to understand the food better.
You wanted me to rage in front of camera, right? You
I let you do one, right?
Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, just dump it on. Just lightly beats them. So now we're going to fry the cauliflower fried rice. It's going to be quite simple. So whatever we cook always, we need to make sure that the pan is hot before adding the oil. Add the cauliflower and some seasoning. Stir it around until it's cooked. Then we can serve already. Alright, so now we're going to roast the vegetables. So we're going to start off with potatoes, which we cut into quarters, some onions for flavor, carrots, and to season off with salt, black pepper, and olive oil. So we need olive oil to make sure that the vegetables don't dry out.
Oh, okay.
So if not, the heat will directly just like onto the vegetable. Okay, then it's gonna mix it. So now the vegetables have been nicely coated in oil. What we're gonna dress it up with is a technique that we're gonna do in the oven. So we're gonna make the oven to be as hot as possible. Then after that, when it gets super hot, we will take out the tray and we're gonna add the vegetables inside. The vegetables start cooking almost immediately. So it start to crispen up, start to caramelize to get that nice little crunch to it. Pop it back to the oven. Put it for around half an hour. Then we're gonna put it for around 10 to 15 more minutes after that. So now we're gonna start with the chicken. We already marinated the chicken just now already. So we're gonna put it off in a cold pan.
Cold pan? I thought just now you say you must always use hot.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're gonna put it on the cold pan because we're gonna put it skin side down. So when you put it skin side down, it starts from a very low temperature. So the skin will actually start to render. So eventually you get very crispy skin. That's what we want for our chicken. So now we'll be cooking the chicken on its skin side for around 15 minutes already. So we're just gonna go on a high heat to finish cooking on the other side. Serve it on the skin side up. Like this. So once you take off the chicken off the pan, then you can see that all this nicely rendered chicken fat. You don't want to waste it. Pour it all over the vegetables instead.
Okay, what are we doing now?
Alright, so for the last dish, what we're gonna do is gonna pan sear this chicken breast. Then you can get a bit plain, just chicken, right? So we're gonna put a brown butter sauce. Then for our carbs, we're gonna do a whipped potato. And the last dish is we're gonna do some steamed veggies, the healthiest way possible. So now we're gonna steam the vegetables, but I need your help to go and cut this.
Yeah,
To cut this a circle.
And I love Minecraft.
So this is like in the dim sum store, they put the baking paper over there because you don't want the vegetable to stick onto the bamboo steamer.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Chef?
I think it's a very good effort. But actually there's another way of steaming without cutting. So.
What?
Yeah.
You trying to trigger me again?
It's the last one actually.
So what's that?
Okay, so for people who don't have bamboo steamer at home, you can actually steam vegetables using a microwave.
Okay.
Take 3 pieces of kitchen towels, lightly dip in water, put in the microwave at the highest heat. You cook it for around 6 to 7 minutes. I think it looks not bad. Cook all the way through. A bit limp, put a bit of salt to just bring out the flavors a bit. You see the meat? So now we're going to boil our mashed potatoes before we mash them up. So the mashed potatoes that we're doing today is actually the fluffy kind, the very light one. It's very important to remove as much starch as possible. We actually cut them as small as possible, and as well we keep rinsing them with water so we rinse away the extra starch. I'm just gonna put all the potato, then gonna cover it with liquid. Okay, so the potatoes have been fully boiled. You know they're done when we can put a toothpick and it goes through very clean. And so now that we have drained the potatoes, we're gonna let it dry a bit on low heat on the frying pan. So we're gonna pass it through a sieve over here. This makes the potato extra smooth.
So I just like
press
smash it again.
Yeah. Then after that you go at the bottom, then you scrape at the bottom.
2,000 years later.
I'm back.
Nice. Well done.
Sure, this is not a prank.
Yeah, I'm not thanking you. So we're just gonna put some melted butter and some salt as well. Okay, so the last protein that we're gonna do is pan-seared chicken. But since it's a bit thick, we're gonna butterfly this. We're gonna split this apart. Then we're gonna coat it with flour so it doesn't dry up. So what we're gonna do, start first, we heat the pan, add the oil to it. Then we add the chicken breast, skin side down, cook it really quickly, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes on one side, flip it over, then cook it 1 more minute on the other side. Then we serve it already. Very fast, very quick.
Okay, and it's done.
Nice. The last sauce that we're gonna do is a brown butter sauce. It's not too difficult. All you have to do is put butter and melt it up to the point where it browns and not burn. So the key thing doing it is also not using a non-stick pan. You have to use a nice silver pan over here so you can see how the butter does not get burned. Brown butter has an additional edge over normal butter because it has this really nutty aroma as the milk solids start to get cooked off. Okay, and this is the last part, which is the plating part. Then we're just gonna add a bit of greenery to it, so sprinkle some parsley to it.
Hi, welcome to the episode of Eatbook Cooks. And today, Suphon is our special guest. Actually, I'm the special guest. Okay, so we have 3 of the meal preps done, and we only use 5 main ingredients. That's chicken, potato, carrot, cauliflower, and onions. Looks-wise, I think I'm pretty impressed already.
Yeah.
Different style.
The first dish, chicken soup. It's supposed to be very comforting, nice to drink on a cold day.
Looks-wise, I'm okay with it. It looks like something that my auntie has always been cooking, something home-cooked. Tastes exactly like what I drink at home. Yeah lor, very comforting. It's great for a rainy day. It's great for days that I want to take a break, especially after working at Eatbook for so long. Sometimes you just eat overly oily and savoury food.
Yeah.
This would be a nice break for lunch.
Yeah, I think it's quite nice, very plain tasting, but at the same time not very, boring as well. So it's a good mix. The next dish would be the
Chicken thigh
right.
with cauliflower rice and a medley of roasted vegetables. It has that texture of rice, but it's like juicier. I don't really like the taste of cauliflower, but I love the heat that we've added with the ground chili.
Right, you like chili, right? So
it's a
we
nice
add more
touch.
chili for you.
There are some components that I like and there are some that I don't. Let's talk about the ones that I like first. The chicken is full of flavour and the texture of that chicken skin. Wow, I think that's my favourite part of this meal. And also the roasted onions that is kind of like caramelized onion. I love the sweet charness of it. Potatoes and carrots, nah, normal. I'll minus the cauliflower rice and times 10 the chicken and onions. Last one. It's like a cookie-fied chicken breast because of how aromatic the brown butter is. It's a different flavour as compared to the boring chicken breast that I always make for myself. And I just squeeze lemon and add some salt and pepper. It is not tough at all.
Yeah, not too dry.
Yeah.
The butterfly, yeah.
Okay. So today I think I learned some good tips and tricks for meal prepping. This is one of my favourite hacks today also. Don't need to steam and boil stuff. You just put it in the microwave for 7 minutes with tissue paper on top. That's it.
Yeah, but I got know that 7 minutes for cauliflower. If you do for carrots or like broccoli, it might be lower. So just experiment, go on 2, go on 3. Then maybe, just try to see how cool is it.
The most tedious component of the entire day today. Very buttery. Whoa, you know what would make me even happier with this dish? If we put truffle oil inside.
Right, wow.
Truffle mashed potato. Okay, I meal prep when I'm trying to lose weight. And all these flavours are something that I don't taste when I meal prep. Because when I do it, it's really boring. I just boil everything and I just season with salt and pepper, that's all. This one you use some butter, you burn the butter a bit, you roast the vegetables a bit, you add some spices to it. I think it makes it really different.
Yeah.
Flavor-wise, I love this. And I would think that this is kind of the healthiest and the fastest to recreate also. If you don't sieve the mashed potato lah. Because the vegetables, it can easily be done one shot in the microwave while you prep other stuff.
Yes.
And chicken breast is healthy. And it still tastes good because of brown butter. So it's really easy, I feel. This would be my favorite.
Same here. So what are your thoughts on the versatility of these ingredients?
I'm really surprised because we are just using that 5 common ingredients and kitchen essentials, and you get to have 3 different kinds of food. All these cooking methods are highly doable.
Okay, steady. Next week,
Huh?
make for me.
What?
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Busy lah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry,
Busy.
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 Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks. If you like this video, you can check out more over there.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Bye!
Hey,
Nice.
so next week, mala, bubble tea, brown sugar,
Okay,
all
brown
together.
sugar, cauliflower. You eat ah?
Huh?
Okay, nice.
I
Deal.
will eat.